Everyone who's been around him through the draft process says he is a cut above. He's ready for this moment.
Why is it so quiet about this guy?
You're right.
Where is the choo-choo, the Cooper flag train? I don't get it. NBA, what are you doing? Why aren't you promoting this guy?
The NBA thought it had everything under control. New lottery odds to stop tanking. The play-in tournament to keep teams competitive. Revenue sharing, supermax contracts. The league built system after system to maintain balance. And then came the 2026 NBA draft. This isn't just another draft class. This is the kind of draft that makes front offices nervous, contenders desperate, and the league office quietly uncomfortable. Because the 2026 draft might completely shatter competitive balance. Why this draft feels different. Every few years, there's a good class. Sometimes there's a generational prospect. But 2026, this class is being whispered about like 2003, like 1984, like 1996. Multiple elite prospects, franchise-changing ceilings, two-way monsters, 7-foot unicorns, hyper-athletic guards. Executives are already scouting this class like their careers depend on it. Because they probably do. The tanking problem is back. The NBA changed lottery odds in 2019 to discourage tanking. But here's the issue. When the reward is this big, teams will risk it. Franchises stuck in mediocrity, the worst place in basketball, are staring at 2026 like it's salvation. You can already see it forming. Veterans being quietly moved. Short-term contracts handed out. Young player development suddenly becoming the priority. Nobody says the word tank, but everyone knows what's happening. And the league office, they can't stop it. The Cooper flag effect. At the center of this storm is one name, Cooper Flag. He's not just hyped, he's terrifying. 69, elite defender, advanced handle, real shooting range, high motor, elite instincts. Scouts aren't just projecting all-star. They're whispering face of the league. When a prospect carries that type of gravity, it changes how franchises behave. Because landing a player like that doesn't just fix your roster. It resets your timeline. Multiple franchise changers. Here's where it gets scary for the NBA. It's not just one guy. This class is deep. Elite bigs who can stretch the floor. Dynamic point guards who play both ends. Switchable wings built for the modern game. That means even the third or fourth pick could alter a franchise's destiny. And when multiple teams believe they can land a savior, the tank race intensifies. Small markets smell opportunity. For small market teams, the draft is oxygen. Free agents rarely choose them. Superstars rarely demand trades there. The only path to relevance. Draft a generational player. Look at what drafting Giannis Antetokounmpo did for the Milwaukee Bucks. Look at what Nikola Jokic did for the Denver Nuggets. Look at what Victor Wembanyama is already doing for the San Antonio Spurs. Now imagine multiple teams believing they can get that type of player in 2026. It becomes survival. Contenders are nervous. Here's the other side of the nightmare. Established contenders with aging cores are watching this draft with anxiety. Because if a rebuilding team lands a generational two-way star on a rookie contract, that contender's window slams shut faster than expected. Rookie contracts are the ultimate cheat code. Elite production, minimal salary cap hit, roster flexibility. That's how dynasties form. And 2026 might hand that advantage to multiple franchises at once. The salary cap domino effect. This is where things get complicated. Teams might avoid long-term contracts, trade stars early, accumulate picks, position themselves for flexibility. Why? Because the 2026 draft isn't just about talent. It's about timing. If you land a star in 2026, you get 4 cheap years of elite upside. That window allows you to stack veterans, chase championships, and absorb contracts. The ripple effect could shift how teams manage the 2024 and 2025 seasons. The draft isn't just changing the future, it's changing the present. The play-in complication. The NBA's play-in tournament was designed to keep teams competitive longer. But here's the twist. Being the 10th seed in a brutal conference might not be attractive in 2026. Is it worth chasing a quick playoff exit? Or positioning yourself for a potential franchise cornerstone? That internal debate is already happening inside front offices. And it's the league's worst fear. Because once teams start choosing draft odds over competitiveness, the optics get ugly. Player comparisons are getting wild. Scouts and analysts are already making bold comparisons. Two-way Kohai upside, modern-day Scottie Pippen, Kevin Durant tools with defensive bite. When the comps reach that level, hysteria follows. And hysteria leads to risky decisions. Franchises will overcorrect. Some will tank too early. Some will panic trade veterans. The 2026 draft is creating chaos before it even arrives. Social media amplification. This isn't 2003. Prospects today are global brands before they're drafted. Highlight reels go viral. Summer league clips trend worldwide. High school tournaments get streamed internationally. By the time 2026 arrives, fans will be emotionally invested. That pressure adds fuel to the tanking fire. Owners feel it. General managers feel it. Coaches definitely feel it. Because if you miss out, fans won't forgive easily. The worst-case scenario for the league. Imagine this. 3 of the league's biggest markets miss the playoffs. 2 openly rebuild. 1 trades an all-star for picks. Attendance dips in struggling cities. Meanwhile, draft hype dominates headlines. That's not balance. That's a system bending under pressure. And the NBA knows it. Why history is repeating. The league has seen this before. The 2003 NBA draft changed the NBA forever. 1 pick, LeBron James, altered league economics, ratings, and competitive structures. Teams tanked hard for that opportunity. Now multiply that effect. Multiple elite prospects, more media exposure, higher salary cap stakes. The pressure in 2026 could surpass anything the modern NBA has faced. Front offices are already preparing. Executives don't think in seasons. They think in windows. And 2026 is circled in red. Scouting departments are expanded. International trips are increasing. Analytics models are recalibrated. Because missing this draft could cost jobs. And hitting on it could secure careers for a decade. Why this is a nightmare, not just hype. It's not that talent is bad for the NBA. Talent is great, but concentration of power is dangerous. If 2 or 3 rebuilding teams land franchise players simultaneously, the competitive map shifts dramatically. Veteran stars might demand trades to join those cores. Free agents might follow the youth wave. The league's power structure could flip overnight. Chaos sells, but instability worries executives. The fear of the super rebuild. The worst-case scenario. 1 team nails multiple picks. They already have a young star. They add a generational wing in 2026. Suddenly, you're staring at a potential 10-year powerhouse. The league thrives on cycles, but dynasties create imbalance. And the 2026 draft might birth one prematurely. Is there a fix? The NBA could. Adjust lottery odds again. Expand the play-in. Introduce new draft eligibility rules. But any drastic move would be controversial. And let's be honest, drama drives ratings. So while the league fears imbalance, it also knows the hype is irresistible. Final take. The 2026 draft isn't just another event. It's a pressure point. For rebuilding teams, it's salvation. For contenders, it's a ticking clock. For the league office, it's controlled chaos. When generational talent enters the pipeline, systems get tested. And right now, the entire NBA ecosystem is adjusting for what could be the most impactful draft in decades. The 2026 draft isn't scary because it lacks talent. It's scary because it has too much of it. Too many teams will gamble. Too many careers will hinge on ping-pong balls. Too much power could shift too fast. And when that happens, the NBA doesn't just change. It transforms. The nightmare isn't that the draft will fail. It's that it might succeed beyond anyone's control.